Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
What is going on? We got Karen, Andrew, Michelle, we got Effie. Let's see who else we got. Linda, Bartman, we got Reiki, Erica. Let's see, and that's it. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. It's another night of Free Live Tarot Readings. So let's go forth and do some readings. Nadia from last time. I mean, Nadia's like donated. Nadia donated like the last second of the stream, and I was like, I'll get you tomorrow. And then I took the day off. So, you know, that's the way it goes sometimes. Sometimes I'm just late. Sometimes I'm late with stuff. Anyway, Nadia wanted to know 2 days ago, does M the Cappy like me? I do think that they like you. We're going to go with a thumbs up on that because I think there are some good things here for M, the Cappy, you, sort of the combination looks pretty good. Lish Girl, thank you so much for your donation as well. Overall, I just think that is an overall yes, right? The Devil, I think they have this attraction to you. They sort of like you. I think that they've thought about you before, right? Linda, thank you for your donation for the membership. I appreciate that. Divine, welcome. Deepali, welcome as well. So I think this is an interaction where they've had before, where they like what they saw. They wanted some more kind of thing. They wanted to see where it would go. And overall, I think they have some excitement for you in general. I think there's a lot of good stuff in here. So if you're looking for a yes or no, that is definitely a yes indeed. If you are looking for this being a long-term relationship, I think that could work out too. They have just nothing but good stuff. You have Mr. Romance himself, the Knight of Cups over here, next riding into a happy home, happy family. Alexia, thank you for your joining the channel, and YouTube user, thank you for your donation. Let's see. Anyway, yeah, the Devil just says they just have that root attraction for you. And overall, I think that there's a lot of good cards here. I mean, not really anything, right? Not really anything. Yeah. Anyway, I would go with that as the answer. Now, we got a lot of donations tonight, so let's go with Karen, who has 2 donations. So let's use my deck for those donations tonight because I think that'll just work. It's a Waterfall Tarot, by the way. Jessica, thank you so much for your donation over PayPal. I appreciate that. By the way, Patricia, if you're here, I have no idea what your question is. And I did message you over PayPal to get your question, and you didn't reply. So I have no idea what it is. If you want to if you want to like message me and let me know what it is, I'll be glad to do your reading in a private reading or something like that. Let me know. Anyway, Karen, Abel and I see each other and keep in some good communication, right? Keep the door open, keep the love balloon sort of flowing out. Is this going to be a possibility? Is that going to be something that we can do? I think so. I think there is a level of distrust over here, though. I mean, I think there is a level of distrust in this relationship. We have the 5 of Cups. You don't trust them. You don't know what they're going to do. You don't know how they're going to do it. You don't have like this abundance of trust for this individual. It looks kind of challenging indeed for you to get just a lot of excitement or anything like that with this person. 5 of Cups says, I've been disappointed before, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be disappointed again, right? Page of Pentacles. Building a foundation on here is very difficult indeed. Dice, thank you for your donation over PayPal. I appreciate you. But yeah, that Page of Pentacles, I'm not quite just ready for any commitment. I'm not quite ready to make anything work at this point. Violet Lotus, thank you for your donation. Overall, 4 of Pentacles says getting able consistent in a relationship, getting them happy in this, getting them sort of tied down to something that's going to be nice is going to be just difficult. You've seen it before. You're going to see it again. So I don't think you're going to change Abel. I think Abel's going to do their own thing, and it is going to be difficult indeed to kind of put up with that at some point. So you got to make a decision either before or after. So, you know, make it before, I would say. Anyway, will Abel and I give each other another chance, or should I let him go? At some point, you may have to cut him loose. I don't know. We may have to cut them loose indeed. We got Erica next. We got Cassandra. We got a little bit of a Lich Girl read, a couple of YouTube users, Linda, Violet, Lotus. We got a ton of PayPal rolling in. Thank you so much for your PayPal donations. Dice, you're in the queue. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right, let's see what is going on with Abel. I'm giving each other another chance. We have the 5 of Cups just kind of hovering over this whole thing. I mean, it's just hovering over this thing. You got got to sort of see where it's going to go. How are we going to get it done? What kind of seriousness are we going to approach this with, right? Because at some point, it's very difficult to take this seriously. And you got to see if this is the time we're going to do that. All right. Cut them loose or let them go, or basically, cut them loose or hang on to them. What is going on? Basically, the advice is cut them loose and come back later. Okay, Karen, feels like that they need their own thing. They need to go and rock their own party. They need to maybe explore some other things. We need to figure out how it's going. We need to sort of do the things that we're going to do. Judgment, rebirth, reincarnation says, let them go for now, but don't permanently let them go. I mean, just let them loose, right? Let the ship sail off in the direction and then, see if it comes back. Because I do think that they'll come back. It's almost like we just need a break from able. And if we can get that distance, I think a lot of things can sort of be a lot better in the future, as per the sun says. You got the Page of Wands. Maybe this is something you're both just don't match, right? So maybe they're on this frequency up here and you're on this frequency up here and you're sort of passing by. You need to be on the same kind of frequency here and cutting them loose, not permanently, but just saying, look, taking a break, going towards anything else, gets that Page of Pentacles and just gets rid of that, right? We don't have to deal with the challenges that we're doing. Because right now, I don't think that you are on their mind consistently enough to make anything decent happen. And Sun says, wait until later. I think they'll come back around and they will pick you back up. The rebirth, reincarnation says so. It says you have a second chance. And that second chance is going to be a lot better than what you're kind of putting up with in the moment. Linda, thank you for being around here for 14 months. Linda's addicted. Linda, I love you. All right, let's go with Erica. What kind of change is coming to my finances? Let's find out what's going on with the finances. Get some money readings, get some things happening over here. Go to the Tarot Tower, because the Tarot Tower is over here. By the way, the weight, we haven't done the weight yet. Tomorrow is the day that I go get the weight for that side. But in the meantime, let's go over here and get this. You know what time it is. It's going to be the financial reads with the financial deck itself, otherwise known as the Golden Art Nouveau. Just because it has gold is why I like it. I like it because it looks all shiny and has some gold. Crystal, when is the intuition only readings? Well, it's supposed to be Monday. It was supposed to be Monday. Veronica, I got your donation over PayPal. Thank you so much. You are in the queue. It was supposed to be Monday, but I took a date night. So now intuition readings only are going to be tomorrow. So you can look forward to all that tomorrow. Anyway, well, let's see. What is going on with this? What kind of change is coming to finances? The 9, we don't read all upside down, and that is all upside down. Okay, the 9. The 6, I think you do have an opportunity for some giving, for some reception of some money. I think that's going to be important indeed. The 6 says that you're looking for, in the next few months, basically somebody handing you money, like quite literally. I rarely say that, but I say that now. Either you win something, somebody owes you something, somebody hands you money. You just have this opportunity to get some money happening over here, and I think that 6 sort of represents that. Normally, I don't say that. Normally, I say, hey, you're going to have some opportunities. We're going to have something open up, maybe a small business thing, maybe have some ideas. All of a sudden, you're just making money with that, maybe winning a lottery ticket, or, I don't know. Out of a scratch off or something. But the 6 says you're just getting free money. The Tower says that the money, it's almost like that it causes a disruption. Boo-boo, welcome. How you doing? Effie, if I didn't already say hello, welcome. But it just feels like that this comes with a price. The money comes with a little bit of a price or a little bit of a pay back that you need to do here. Could it be a loan or what have you? Maybe, but it just feels like it comes at a bit of a price. Maybe just sort of a social price or something's happening with that. You do have an action oriented thing at the end. Basically, the change is coming to where you get an opportunity with money And then the money just sort of dwindles away. All right, there's some bills to pay. There's some things we have to do with it. Or there's some sort of a price that we sort of have to pay for getting that particular cash. The Knight says we need to do something as a result of receiving the money, receiving the finances or what have you. So, I mean, you get a little bit of a money coming in is not too bad, but it's just a matter of what kind of disruption does this cause? What kind of people is something coming in with that? So it could maybe be an inheritance, maybe it could be just sort of a winning scratch off. It could be something as far as that goes. Anyway, Erica, that is the change coming to your finances as well. Your finances as well. Let's see intuitively. Let's go deep into the intuition. Oh man, I don't think anything's breaking down. Oh man, there's a bunch of people expecting, it's like a bunch of people expecting you to pay them, or a bunch of people expecting you to do something for them when it comes to money. Even so, when you get money, maybe somebody has some expectations about what you should be doing with that, or micromanaging this, or something like that. And off to PayPal we go. We got Jessica is coming in first. Jessica wants to know, we got a little JT action going. Will things go badly if I see G? All right, if I see G, are things going to go poorly? I don't know. By the way, this is the PayPal portion of the show, and we're going to use a good reading for things going badly indeed if we meet up with somebody. That is called the Divine Tarot. We got too many tarot decks with butterflies. We got too many butterfly things going on in this channel. We need to reduce the butterflies. We need to replace it with something and just get something else going on with that. Anyway, if you go see G, are things going to go poorly? Are they going to get flushed down the toilet? Is that what is going to happen with this action here? Two of Coins, a star, and the Two of Swords. I think it's going to be perfectly fine. I think it's going to be fine indeed. The star says this is a good time to see G. It's almost like G's been waiting on this. You're looking forward to this. We're kind of excited on this. The Two of Coins, I think you've been avoiding this for a little bit. Or G's been avoiding this for a little bit. Why have we been avoiding this? It just feels like there's a little bit of an avoidance here. Two of Coins says I have to make some rough decisions here. Good, bad, and different. I need to come up with a solution. Two of Swords says everything doesn't go perfectly smoothly, but I think it goes all right. It goes, that's what kind of you're asking. Will it go all right? Yeah, I think it'll go all right. I say go meet them. It'll go all right indeed. Yesenia, thank you for your donation as well. Now we got Dice. Dice wants to know a spirit box question. Is my spirit box fine? Is my spirit box fine and working well? Is my spirit box fine and working well? Well, you always got to check the spirit box for bugs. I mean, if it's got something going on, you got to check it out and see if there's something down there, because the spirit box may have some surprises that you really don't want to deal with. I don't know. Oh, let's see. Let's see what's going on with all of that. All right, spirit box. Oh man, it's gonna be one of those nights where that's just the way it goes. Carla, thank you for your donation. I got it. I appreciate you. You're in the queue. We got Dice. We got Veronica. We're gonna hop back over to some super chats, and we're gonna have some fun over here. Anyway, is a spirit box? Is it haunted? I mean that would be a whole new level of awkward if your spirit box is haunted. Any box that's haunted, you got to be careful with it. Okay, the Queen of Coins. I think the box seems to be functioning just fine. It seems to be functioning okay, right? You do have a Queen of Coins. This is something you got to take care of the box. No matter what you got to do, there's some maintenance involved with this particular box. Boo Boo, thank you for your donation. So you got to inspect it. You got to get the maintenance done on it. You got to keep it running. You got to keep it lubed. Any moving parts, if it has it, you need to keep it lubed. Lady, welcome. Good to see you. Two of Coins. So you got to figure out what you want to do with the spirit box, how you want to address it, how you kind of want to do with this box, because you got to make sure that it's going okay. If it's working well, which I think it is, is. I think you're going to be fine indeed. Ace of Coins says there's some changes in store with this spirit box. So you're going to have to get out there and make a few changes with that. So, that's going to be moderately soon as far as that goes. Anyway, we got Veronica. Wants to know if they're going to win a court case. Veronica. By the way, we're still on PayPal. So we're having some PayPal fun right now. Veronica wants to know about a court case. All right. An E on the end of it will be great. Will I win this court case? And if so, what is going to be the timeline on this? Let's go back to the Tarot Tower and get us a court case. If I'm going to be in a serious court case, we're going to get a serious deck. And that is, by the way, the Mons Tarot. Mons Tarot is amazing. By the way, Joanna Nelson does have a new oracle on a Kickstarter. If you like cats staring at you, then that is the deck for you. Indeed, it was featured in the news. So, I mean, speaking of news, this is the only place you're going to get the real news. This is the only place you're going to get the real news. Hit that like and sub button if you like the news programs, if you like all the spread action, if you like all the tutorials, if you like all the Patreon stuff coming out, you like all of the tutorials, the books, the cards, and all that stuff. Hit that like button. It keeps me motivated and keeps me going. Indeed. Please use Thoth for Violet Lotus. I got you covered. All right. Let's see about this court case. Will we win? Knight of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Five of Swords. Actually, I say no. We literally have the Lord of Defeat. We literally have the Lord of Defeat at the end. It sort of says that we're not winning. We are being defeated. The Hermit, it feels like that we don't have enough action. We don't have enough things on our side. HK and Happy Girl, thank you so much for your donations. But the Knight of Pentacles says it costs a lot of money. Effie, thank you for your donation. It costs a lot of money. We end up being a little lone on the hill there, and we just don't win. Veronica, I'm just going to say we don't win. I gotta have a bad reading once in a while, and it appears this is on the court case round. It appears we were defeated, didn't have enough people on our side, didn't have enough things on our side. The Knight of Pentacles says that it costs a little more money than what we had expected as far as is concerned. Anyway, at least that is what I think about that. All right, back to the super chats we go. Carla, I did not forget about you. You are after Violet Lotus. But now we're going to the super chats. Cassandra Reed. Will I see my ex Mac soon to reignite? All right, let's see if Big Mac's going to come back. Make it happen. Get the best deck that we have for a good Big Mac reading, and that is, by the way, the Modern Love Tarot. I think that's going to be most of the good readings come from this deck. When you look at relationships, I got an ex, still kind of in love with them. What am I going to do? How am I going to make that happen? You know what I'm saying? You gotta get the good decks for this kind of thing, and I think that is going to be there too. Will I see my ex soon to reunite? Queen of Swords, 10 of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. I actually think not soon, but yes. You're looking at a few months. You're looking at a few months for this to happen. I think you've been having dreams, you've been having visions, and it feels like that there is some definite action happening here. There's something building, and that's why you're asking, because you feel it. You understand there's something building. You understand there's something awkward, something unusual, something going on over there, and you got to find some reason to communicate. You got to find out when they're coming and whatnot. But yes, you will see them, but not soon. It's going to be a few months. Ace of Pentacles says, I'm going to have them back into my life. I'm going to sort of get them back in. I think that's going to be great. Ace of Pentacles is very good indeed. 10 of Wands, though. It says this is something that's not ready to reunite just quite yet. Not ready to reunite, not ready to be excited about it yet. Queen of Swords says there's still a little bit of bitterness. There's still a little bit of overhanging cloud across the entire thing. And you don't want to be involved with that quite yet. But if you give it a little more time, I think it starts fresh. It starts good. I think that's where you want to be. So I'm going to say not soon, but yes, you will ignite. Is that a thumbs up? Is that a thumbs up? Is that a love balloon? I don't know. Is that a love emoji? Is that, the love emoji is broken. Is that the heart of hearts? Maybe it is the heart of hearts indeed. So yeah, good enough. Lich Girl is next. Lich Girl wants to know something. I have no idea what they want to know. Lich Girl wants to know what's going on with my male boss. The male boss. What's going on with him? Not the female boss, but the male boss. Let's put the love reading deck aside and get something a little bit better, which is going to be the teddy bears. I mean, come on. It's going to be the Luna Bear Tarot. It's the official replacement for the Bumbleberry Hollows. Just because Bumbleberry Hollows did not do the minors, right? They did not do the minors. Jessica, I got your donation. Thank you so much. You're in the queue. You know, the Bumbleberry Hollows, you dropped the ball. You were supposed to be the chosen one, but you dropped the ball. You didn't do illustrated minors. And that's why I am not picking up the Wizard of Oz Tarot from Minerva Siegel. I'm not doing it. I'm not picking up that deck because the minors were... Somebody showed me some minors on the review, and it was like, you know, just kind of pasted in there with Photoshop. And I don't like that. I think if you're going to make a deck, you should take the time to make some minors. But I may be the only one on earth that thinks that. But, you know, I need to spend my money the way I need to spend my money, I guess. Anyway, let's go. What's going on with my male boss? See what's happening with this person. They busy. They really busy. I think that they're so busy that, they're not really an effective boss. I think they're being killed by upper management. They're just being absolutely bombarded with this and that and this and that. It just feels like this, right? The King of Wands are expected to do everything. Why is they expected to do everything? They're getting loaded up. They don't feel like they have the freedom, the creativity. They don't feel like they can get organized. It just feels like, ugh. The Sun says they have a good heart at the end of the day. The Empress says they're going to be a good boss at the end of the day. You need to understand that they're just hammered with stuff. They don't have time to micromanage as much as they would like to. And I think this is a micromanager, no offense. Myra, thank you for your donation. They don't have time to kind of, get into your head, see what's going on. I think that they're a little bit too stressed. Here's what I would do to make friends with the boss. I would let them know as quickly as possible what you have going on, what you have in the future, what you have in the past, and what you're doing to sort of move on with some of these projects or some of the things that you're doing with that, right? I think that you need to understand that. And if you get that very summations, get a summation to them, get it where it's not just going to be, this long verbal thing. I think it's going to be good for you overall. I think if you have a good plan, they sort of know that you're working, they know what you're working on. If somebody needs to know something, they have it on paper. So I think it'll be good overall. Just clarify stuff, right? The Sun, open up, let them know about all the good stuff, all of the things that you're doing, very, very specific and brief. And I think that that's really going to help them out so they don't have to do anything with that. The Empress card says ultimately they're going to be a very good boss if you give them enough time, right? If you give them enough time. Violet Lotus wants a throwdown. A throwdown on this channel. Violet Lotus, is that even possible? I think it may be indeed. Before that, though, we got YouTube user has a question about in. YouTube user, what do you want to know about Ian now? Ian wanted me to come over and spend the night with him, but I said no. I don't feel like seeing him anymore, but I love him, his thoughts about me, and how he feels. You had a potential hookup and you ditched it. You had a potential hookup and you ditched it. Myra, thank you for your other donation. Let's stick with the teddy bears. The teddy bears are going to clear this up pretty good. Teddy bears understand. Teddy bears understand. Sheila, thank you for your generous donation. I appreciate that. How am I doing, Sheila? I'm doing fantastic, Sheila. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you. All right, let's see. So you had a hookup and you rejected. You also had them say they wanted to get serious and you rejected. I think that you're done with them. I'm sorry. I think that you're done with them. They are approaching you and they want to get hooked up with you. They want to get in with you. They said they wanted to get serious before and you rejected them. Now they said they want to hook up and you rejected them. I think you're in the mode of just closing down this thing like a bar at 2 a.m. in Texas. I think you're thinking about just closing this thing like the bar at the 2 a.m. It's time to go. I'm sorry, it's time to go. We have nothing but it's time to go cards. You know it's time to go. You're avoiding it for some reason, but what the reality is, it's time to go. It's time to go. Sheila, I'm off this week. Sheila, let's do it this week. I'm off. I'm literally off. Fairy, thank you for your very generous donation. I appreciate that. Sheila, I'm gonna have a collab on Sheila's channel Thursday or Friday. Let me know. Let's get it done. I'm off the whole week. So, I mean, I'm just sort of sitting here playing with magic tricks. I need to make some videos. I need to get on my butt and make some videos. I'm selling board games as fast as I can, but you know the way it is. Anyway, Vanessa, thank you for your donation. YouTube user, it's time to go. It's time to break the chain that binds because you have rejected them twice now. They've approaching you and they're like, hey, I want to hook up. I want to get serious. And you're like, screw you and screw you again. It's time to go. YouTube user, it's time to go. What do you see on the table, YouTube user? You see it's time to damn go. You see it's time to get out of here. And I think that's where you're headed. That's your reading. That's your reading. Who cares what their thoughts are about you? YouTube user, it's time to go. It is time to go. Anyway, you don't feel like seeing them anymore. We'll stop. All right, let's go to the next reading. That was the lamest reading I've ever gotten you. The lamest reading I've ever given you. But, you know, that's it. You got to go with what you know. And that's what I know. Anyway, description next long-term job. I'm still looking. I'm still trying. I'm still checking it out. Let's start early tonight, my friends, with this deck right here, which is going to be the one that everybody loves. Everybody adores. Everybody. Hello? Somebody's knocking at the door. No, everybody adores this deck, and I can't find the button. That's why I'm stalling. Wonder World Tarot is that the Wonder World Tarot. I have collabs Wednesdays and Saturdays. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Let's do it. Or no, today's tomorrow's Wednesday. Let's do it. Anyway, so yeah, Sheila, email me. Let's hook it up. Let's get it done. All right, a fairy. Thank you for your other donation. I appreciate that. Description: the next long-term job. Page of Swords. And the sun, this is something where you're outside. I think it's something where you're mobile. You're driving around. You're getting stuff done. You're moving from here to there. You're in your car. You're moving from here, moving for there. I think we're sort of in the mobility here. The sun says it's going to be something outside, something where you're not sitting at a desk. I think that's important. You're not sitting there. Amber, welcome. Good to see you. Amber, you have a similar, Amber, are you Patricia? Amber, are you Patricia? Let me go look real quick. Hang on. We got to find out if Amber's Patricia because I owe Patricia a reading. And I don't know if I got Patricia a reading or not. Amber, I think you are Patricia. That's the same dog, I think. Anyway, if you're Patricia, let me know what your question was because I missed your question. I emailed you over PayPal. Anyway, Marissa, welcome. Page of Swords says it's something that you're not experienced with, but you luck out getting it. You just stumble upon it. You luck out. It's like, whoa, all of a sudden it's like, I'm making some money. I'm making some decent people. I'm making some decent things going on. So I think that's good indeed. Two of coins. It says something where you are indeed making more money. It doesn't start off as the same amount of money, but you are making more money in the long run. I think the long run is long-term job and the way it goes. Amber, you and Patricia have literally the exact same dog. I like the same shading, the same ears and everything. Pretty wild. You have a twin. You have a twin dog. Your dog has a twin dog somewhere. Anyway, the sunset is something that is going on outside indeed. But yeah, it's time to get rid of in. It's time to finally break that bond. Break that bond and get something better in your life. Getting something where you have power over it. You enjoy it. And that is going to be, should Leanne work now or after the move to Georgia? Let's find out. We got a move to Georgia coming. All right. That sounds like a throwdown. Let's do that. Let's do a throwdown. Go back to the Thoth. Be doing a throwdown. I'm not sure how Linda feels about the Thoth, but Amber, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. If you want to buy some more cards, trying to stop, you got to buy more tarot cards. You can't have enough. There's no such thing as too many tarot cards. I can tell you that now. All right, we're on a throwdown early.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
We are on a throwdown, my friend. Linda, should Leanne work now or after the big move? Well, let's see what is going on indeed. Let's see how that is going. All right, Joan, welcome. Good to see you. Oh, man. Okay, before the move is going to be up here. Should we work before that? Jesus, no. You should not work before. No, I think here's the problem. Here's the problem. Working before the move is interrupted by the move. Oh, yeah, look at this. Working before the move feels like that it's just not bringing a level of stability. We have the move is pending on here, and you're sort of ready to move. You got movement, you got fire, you got action, you got all this stuff going on. It feels like that's not something that you're going to benefit from, right? Because now we don't have the stability. We're trying to make this our home. We're trying to make this work, our happiness and what have you. And it feels like that's just not opportunistic. That's not working. It doesn't feel like it's functioning because we're making a home in a place we're not going to be in anyway. Don't work before we move. Work after we move. We got science. Such an important card indeed. Science says indeed that you're looking for better work. You're looking for a superior position. You're looking for a steady home. I know I'm going to be there, therefore I can relax. I can get into the groove. I can make it happen. I think that's going to be your key point right here, because there's, don't waste your time. Don't waste your time because it feels like working before the move is wasting our time indeed. So after the move, it's going to be the big choice. NBC, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. We are coming back for more throwdowns in a moment. Right now, we have Violet Lotus, which wants the Thoth, and we have the Thoth in our hand. Violet Lotus also wants to know a throwdown situation. Fairy, thank you for your third donation. I appreciate you. Let's get this reshuffled. Let's get this remixed and see what is going to happen, by the way. Tomorrow is intuition only readings. There's no cards tomorrow. It is intuition only. This could be the biggest train wreck that's ever occurred on the channel, but I want to give it a shot just because. Just because. Which side is more truthful in the sexual harassment allegation? Team K or Team P? Let's find out what's going on with this. All right. Somebody been harassing somebody. Somebody's been grabbing them into something. We need to know if that's going to be all right. Team K is over here. Team K is full of crap. I'm sorry. Team K is full of crap. I don't know what's going on. I need some water. Tomorrow will be intuition only readings. But we need to understand that Team K is full of BS. What? You're looking at the moon. You're looking at a little bit of a stretch here. We got secrets on the high priestess, and we got somebody that's we got somebody that is looking at money. We have somebody that's looking at money. So whoever Team K is looking at money. They're very concerned about the money. And they have some secrets to hide, a lot of secrets to hide in the situation. You got two pillars. What does this mean? Two pillars. This is going to have to walk all the way through. We can't circumvent this. We can't make a shortcut for this. This is going to have to walk from A to B to C to D. Okay? Because if it doesn't, there are some things that don't come up that we need to come up. All right, let's see. Team P, what's going on with the sexual harassment for Team P? Team P is very emotional about this whole thing. They're very emotional. They're very sort of like, I'm very upset about this, right? Team P is very much considering this to be one of the biggest events ever. One of the biggest events ever in this history right here. Team P is worked up good about it. You have the ruin. It feels like this is ruining Team P's rep, their life possibly with this. They feel like that they need more control of the situation. They just don't have it. Overall, I think Team P is going to be in for an upset here. Some kind of an upset where they're just not happy at the end of the day. But Violet Lotus, that is my reading. Hopefully it resonated with somebody somewhere. Hopefully it resonated, and that was a Thoth throwdown. What deck is that? It's the Thoth. Oh, come on. It's the Thoth deck. If you don't have the Thoth deck, you need to go just buy one, okay? You're talking like $20. Samantha, welcome. Good to see you. Sam, I did mail out your deck. Did you get it yet? I haven't checked on it. Anyway, I think it was priority mail. I don't know. Hopefully it'll come maybe today, tomorrow, something like that. It shouldn't be long. By the way, that was the Thoth deck. Okay. Let's look at the next question, which is Yesenia wants to know, will my relationship come to a dead end this year? We are looking for a 10 of, well, we just had a 10 of swords, but we're looking for another 10 of swords. It's what we are doing, another 10 of swords indeed. Yeah, Samantha, that's my prototype. It's my prototype. I had to cut it out with scissors. So, I mean, if you're looking for like the smooth edges, that ain't it. I had to cut that thing with a pair of scissors myself, because they ship it in like one big sheet of paper. Anyway, hey, wait a minute. I should sell that. One big sheet of paper with my deck. One big sheet of paper with all of my cards on it. Ooh, wouldn't that be kind of cool? Ooh, that would be kind of cool indeed. Let me write the printer and ask how much that would be. That would be fun and cool. One big sheet of paper with all the cards on it. Anyway, will my relationship die off this year? No. No. I mean, obviously you can change this by dumping them or something like that. So there's a shortcut. There's a shortcut coming with that. But no, organically, I just don't think that it's just going to die off this year. Anna, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you. We're going back to PayPal here, by the way, after Effie. So we got 2 more readings. Then we're going to come back. And Fairy, you're at the end. You got like 9 readings ahead of you. By the way, we have 35 readings up in here tonight. So everybody donating a lot of donations. We're having a rocking good time. Thank you so much. I'm sorry for the delay, Fairy, but yeah, it's 9 readings away. Anyway, but Yesenia, organically, no. Organically, no. I just don't see it. I just don't see it happening. Anyway, the Ace of Wands, it's just difficult. Look at how we're hanging on here. Okay? Look at this happy thing. We got the moon. We're willing to take the adventure. We're willing to take the risk. And the 3 of coins, we can work together on it. Oh, you're silly. I just don't think so. Right? You can obviously change it by ditching them or something like that, but I think it's going to be all right indeed. Carla, you are 2 readings away. 2 readings away. Thank you all for your patience. It is packed tonight. We're rocking it tonight. Boo Boo wants a general, please, with some Thoth. Let's make it happen with some Thoth action tonight. Boo Boo loves a Thoth. I mean, I don't blame her. I don't blame her. All right. Fairy, can you send them all at once in my message if you can't hear from me, please? Sure, why not? Sure, why not? I'll do them all at once. Do you want me to just do them all at once at the very end or something so you can easily find them? I don't know. What do you want me to do? It's going to be a while. Anyway, I guess I could just do them at the end, and I'll link you in the comments or something. I don't know what to do. I don't know what you need. Let me know what you need to be happy, and I'll make the extra effort to do it. Fair. You let me know what you need to be happy. Do you need me to read at the end? Do you need me to put a marker on the video to where your thing is, so you can sort of see it, and then you can scroll over to it or something like that? Let me know. Whatever you need to be happy, I'm here for you. Let's good. Jesus, Boo Boo, this love thing just can't get away from you. Boo Boo, it's just like a plague at this point. It's like a plague of action right here. The love thing is happening. The love thing is coming. It won't let it go. Boo Boo, every damn reading, it won't let it go. Why won't it let it go? Why won't it just let go? Something's going on here. I think that's important. All right. Amber, Dark Mansion. We will get it done. YouTube user, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. But love still coming in. Love is very disadvantageous. I think it's either a good distance. I think it's inconvenient. I think it's kind of awkward. Something's up with this love where it's not just 100% just smooth and rocking and everything like that. You also have, it just feels like it's at the wrong time. It is the wrong time for love. Could it be because of Mercury retrograde? Maybe. But that Justice card says that there's something that you need to balance this out because it's a pain in the butt to get this love going the way that you need. Overall, you're ready for something. Boo-boo, you're ready for a good lovins. I mean, you're ready for some happy lovins, for some good old-fashioned snuggles, some beautiful lovins, everything, all of the good feels, all that good stuff. You're ready. You are ready. Anyway, Violet Lotus, does he go over sometimes? I go over time all the time. There's really no end to the stream. I don't really have like an end time. I'll just end when it's organically kind of ready. Gemini Moon, thank you for your donation. I end the stream. So anyway, I'm a fairly complex Virgo, if you haven't figured it out. So, right, I got a master's degree. I got 30 certifications. I'm extremely technical. I know a lot of magic. I can fly a plane. I got a lot of complexity to me. So when I'm thinking about ending the stream, there's like 40 different things I'm thinking about in order to get it done. How many donations are there? How much time is it going to take? How slow have the new donations been coming in? Do I need to go do something afterwards? How's my voice going and doing what I need to do tomorrow? Do I need to do some work tonight? What do I have planned for today? All this stuff is going on in my head. So the time that I end depends upon all of those factors. So anyway, if you're looking for logic, there's really a lot of logic. There's really a lot of logic that goes into this stream. There's a lot of stuff in this stream that has to happen to make the stream function and work. Anyway, Carla is up next. Carla, we're off to PayPal. Carla's been waiting a hot minute. Carla wants to know. Please use the thought for my reading. Okay, you donated for a question, donated for a reading. Is it almost my turn? Carla, I have no idea what your question is. Carla, did you ask your question? You donated a long time ago, Carla, and I don't know what your question is indeed. Carla, I'm scrolling around. I'm trying to find out where Carla's question is because I don't know. Carla, your question is, I found it. Third-party situation. What are Mike's thoughts, actions towards me? Versus this, Carla's got competition. We got a Carla throwdown up in here. That's what I'm talking about. Carla wants to know. Carla wants to know the good stuff tonight. Carla wants to know. Let's see. What are Mike's thoughts about me and whatnot? Let's get that done. What else did Carla say? Carla wanted something else. Carla wanted maybe a particular deck or something like that. I don't want to piss Carla off. Carla, what did you want the thought? Let's see. We got Sheila. We got Jessica. Carla wanted is almost my turn. Okay, let's look at Sid. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. I guess go with a pixelated tarot. I guess that's all right. I guess that's okay. Pixelated tarot seems okay. Anyway, Carla, if you don't like this deck, I'm sorry. Carla. I'm trying to make you happy, Carla. I'm throwing you a bone over here. I don't know. Anyway, what are Mike's thoughts, actions, desires towards me versus his current partner? Oh, see if Mike is willing to dump the partner for you. Maybe. We could. Hanged Man. They are ready. Ooh, they are ready. Look at this. Carla, you got a good chance. Your chances are pretty good for this particular situation. I'm not saying they're going to cheat or nothing, but I'm saying you got a pretty good chance here. You're looking at the Hanged Man. They are ready for something different. You see it with the Hanged Man. You see it with all the majors. Death, I'm ready for something different. Mike doesn't like, okay? Mike is not, Mike no like, Mikey no likey. And this, you're looking at the Chariot, I gotta go. I gotta ditch this. I gotta get out of here. I gotta just not be in this relationship with this individual. Death, I'm ready for a big change. So if you're looking for the opportunity, if you're looking for the big change, if you're looking for some kind of exciting, I think that they're willing to ditch you and go forth for something different. High Priestess says they've walked the line, okay? They've walked the line. The red flags are stacking up like, they're just stacking up like pancakes. At this point, the Hanged Man, okay? I need something different. They just need something different. And if you're next in line, if you're looking pretty good over there, Carla, I think that they like you indeed. I think the thoughts and actions, they have seen you, they like you, and I think that they would not mind They would not mind a little bit of an alteration. They like you. They think you're a good opportunity for a change indeed. So I think that they have that indeed. I also think that their actions are very much so to pursue you next. So I think that you're looking good for the love balloons. You know, Carla, that's all you need. Carla's been waiting a long time. Carla's been waiting a long time. Not as long as Fairy has to wait, but Carla's been waiting a minute. Carla's been waiting a minute over here. By the way, we're on PayPal. You're like, where's my reading? Your reading is not right now because we are on PayPal and Jessica is next on that PayPal queue. Jessica wants to know, reporting with it, why is nobody reporting what is going on, right? Recording. Shay, thank you for hanging out with us. Will I give birth the first time I get my membrane stripped? What is a membrane strip? I'm a clueless man. I can tell you that now when it comes to anything with women, right? I don't even know how to talk to women properly, but I don't know what a stripped membrane is. I probably shouldn't ask. I'm not going to ask. No, you know, I was going to ask. I've learned not to ask. Okay. I've learned not to ask. Jade, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you. And we got another donation. We got a lot of donations. Samantha, thank you for your donation. We got Anna with a donation. Indeed, Monty, thank you for your super chat. I appreciate that. I think they do need you, Carla. I think you are next up in the queue. So there you go. All right. You know, I mean, I'm a clueless dude. I know nothing about women. All right. I mean, I can tell you, my girlfriend can tell you right now, I know nothing about women. All right. Because she's a Scorpio. And let me tell you something about a Scorpio woman. You can, when you get into an argument with a Scorpio woman, you can either be correct, right? I mean, you can be correct with your side. Your side is correct, right? So you can be correct. Or you can have a happy relationship with the Scorpio woman. Which one would you rather be? Would you rather be correct in the argument, or would you rather have a happy relationship with the Scorpio woman, right? So I've chosen, because I went to this side over here a couple of days ago, right? A couple of days ago, I went over to this side where I was correct. And that was a miserable experience. I should have leaned in this side to where I want a happy relationship. So eventually I turned back, right? So I turned back on this side. So I bought some flowers, a little, you know, sort of get the gauge and turn it in the other direction. I got some flowers, and I did a lot of nice things. And so I turned it around, my friend. But I leaned the needle to the opposite side of there, and that was a mistake. So yeah, anyway, why is nobody reporting anything over here? They're scared to. I don't think that they want to. I think there's repercussions from this. The King of Wands. If I take this position, then that's going to be something I'm going to regret immediately, right? A little bit of a take the position right there. Anyway, I think that one person is considering reporting it, but I don't think that they will. Again, there's some intimidation going on here. It's like, you know, the team is just not on the thing. The rebirth, the reincarnation. I think a lot of facts come out organically anyway. So, you know, that's the way it goes. The things come out anyway. The things come out in the wash. So, I mean, I wouldn't just say that, you know, somebody's going to have to come and report something. I think things get kind of leaked out there. And I think other people kind of know that, right? So Scorpio moon, we're not as bad. Well, you know, I learned slowly, but I do learn how to do stuff. By the way, we have almost 50 donations now. So if you're looking in the queue, it's long. All right, we're going. All right, this is for Robin. Robin wants to know. Red Robin is one of my favorite places to eat before I went on this diet. How will my job interview go? Okay, how will my job interview go? Let's find out. Let's not use the pixelated tarot for this. Let's get serious. Let's use something legit. Let's use something nice. We're going to go right now for some animals. We're going to get some animals up in here, right? Some animals. See what is happening with this. Oh man, let's see. By the way, we are on PayPal. You're like, wait a minute. Where am I at in the queue? Well, you're going to be a little bit. I'm sorry, you're going to be a little bit. It's 50 donations tonight. It's hard to read 50 donations. It's kind of hard to read 50 donations sometimes, but we're still on PayPal. This is the last PayPal, then we're going to hop back later. We're going to get Samantha, Anna, and Joe. No, we're going to get Anna, then we're going to go Samantha and Jade later because we have to sort of parse through a gazillion donations tonight. But we got 50 users tonight, 50 watchers, 50 viewers, and we got 50 questions. How will the job interview go? Oh, man, it'll go quite... The interview goes okay, but I don't think you get in. That's the bottom line. The interview goes all right? Because you're going up in there, you're like, is this the interview going to be okay? And I do think that the interview goes all right? You sit down, you're sort of, they ask you some questions. It seems okay. I mean, you got the Queen of Wands, the CEO. It seems like I'm pretty much in charge of the interview. I'm rocking it. I'm in charge of this interview, all right? Robin, we're going way, way, way out on a limb tonight. But I'm telling you now that I think they've already chosen the person to hire, and it ain't you. Okay? The Hierophant. This is a big company. It's a company. They know what they're doing. They know how it's going. The CEO already made a decision, and the devil says that they're wasting your time a little bit. Obviously, entertainment purposes only, okay? Never assume something about a job based upon some random dude on YouTube, okay? I'm just saying. The devil, why is the devil there? And why do you abandon this? Is what I'm saying. You got the devil with an abandonment at the end. Robin, I think they already know who they want, but I think the interview goes quite well because they want to make you happy. And I wouldn't expect a call after this. My opinion, Robin, I'm just this random dude on YouTube. But, as with all things, go forth and make it happen and be the best that you can be and hope for the best. Maybe it's a little bit different. Anyway, we got still on PayPal. We got a lot of readings tonight, my friends. If you're in the queue, it's be a while. Anna, will I heal from the heartache soon? Anna, it is all about healing, making it happen. Healing. Making some healing action up in here, making it happen. If you need to heal, I think having some good animal support is going to make the grade. Because I'm just saying, I got some dogs for support. I got a cat for support. I got a lot of animal support over here, and I like it. But Anna, let's figure out what's going on with this. All right. Healing from a heartache. Page of Cups says you're just in the beginning stage. You just are. It's not something that's going to go anytime soon. Something you got to sort of settle down. You got to make it happen. You got to relax with this indeed. Wheel of Fortune, it's a daily process. There's nothing going to make it better. There's nothing going to just be magical about it. All of a sudden, ooh, I'm fine. Overall, the Wheel of Fortune says that, you're going to have to take it day by day and all of this other stuff. So if you're looking kind of for, will I heal? Everything heals because you need something else too. I think you're rejecting something else that's going to make you happy. Could it be hobbies? Could it be a friend, going out with a friend? You're like, I don't want to go out. I'm heartbroken. No, go out with a friend. Go out with a friend. I think that's going to make it happen. I think it's going to make it good. Go talk to friends. Go get some social interactions. Just make it nice. Make it nice for yourself. Don't sort of just sit there and mope and be miserable and stuff like that. I don't think that's going to be good for you at all. Anyway, overall, that's a thumbs up for healing from the heartbreak. And now we're back on Super Chats. We have, in case you wonder what the queue is, it is record break. No, it's not record break. It's 65 donations is a record. We got, before we get to fairy, we literally have 10 donations above fairy. So basically you can double this for the size of the queue. All right. Anyway, but that is the queue size indeed. Samantha, Jade, y'all are coming up later. HK, did people enjoy my presentation today? HK got up there and HK got the PowerPoint. All right. HK got up there and HK was like, look, this is my presentation. This is something. Jay, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Jade, is that your second donation or is my email just really slow? Maybe it's your second donation. I don't know. Anyway, let's get rid of this one and go to another deck. For presentations, Gregory Scott Tarot is a good one for this. Did people enjoy the presentation? You got up there, You put some PowerPoint up there. You put it on the projector. You made it happen. And that's the biggest thing, right? That's the biggest thing here. King of Wands says they loved it. You were organized. You were able to get your point across effectively. You were able to just get it rocking. And I think that they enjoyed it, right? The Justice card. You had that emotional pull. You had that emotional pull. And I think that is important indeed. So they got some excitement. You got some good stuff happening here. So the Justice card, you got them emotionally. And that's all you can really ask at the end of the day. Queen of Pentacles says they loved it. Look at this. You're pouring all of this information, pouring all these facts, pouring all of these good things with the presentation. They loved it. They loved it. They got love balloons for you because they enjoyed that presentation and you did exceptional. I like it. That was a good reading. Anyway, happy girl. Speaking of happy, did Jay saw a situation that happened recently? I don't know. Samantha, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. Did Jay see? Did Jay see a situation that happened recently? I don't know. Effie, you are next, by the way. We got Effie. Let's see. Does your girlfriend do tarot reading too? My girlfriend has about 5 minutes a day spare time. Literally, she'll come home from work and then she has to go take care of somebody. And then she comes back from taking care of somebody and then she goes to bed because she has to be at work at 5. She has to leave or she has to get up at 5 a.m. again. So no, she has like 4 minutes of spare time. If she had an abundance of spare time, yes, she does like tarot. Anyway, well, let's look. Let's see the situation. Cleo, thank you for your donation. That happened recently. Yes, they did. They're taking action on it. All right. Happy girl. They are taking action on this. They're taking action on this. So if you think that they're going to forget it, if you think they're going to throw it under the rug, they are taking action on it. Queen of Swords. I saw it. I was affected by it. King of Swords. This is something that I need to communicate with other people. And I think that they did communicate with other people about this situation. The Star says that it's not going to give something they give up. It is something that they saw. They're going to take action on. The Star, they're thinking, they're planning, and the 8, they're taking action. They're taking the movement, and they're making it happen with that. So ultimately, yes, they did see it, and they're planning to take some action on whatever the situation is or whatever they just found out. Happy girl. Thank you so much for your donation. Effie is next. We're burning through the readings. We're only halfway through the readings, my friend. Halfway through. Birthday reading. Got Anna K. Effie, it is your birthday indeed. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday!
And Effie knows the good decks when Effie sees a good deck indeed. It is the Anna K Tarot. The Anna K Tarot is going to be wonderful indeed. I love the Anna K Tarot. It has been a mainstay on this channel. This thing is 11 years old. Is it 11 years old? Let's see. 11. Look how this looks for 11 years old. That's pretty clean. That's pretty nice for 11 years old. I mean, I've been reading with this almost every day for 11 years, and it still looks okay. I wish that I had other things that could survive like that, right? Because like I have a bunch of like comic books. You read you read that twice, and it looks like crap. Anyway, birthday reading indeed. You are on a journey that is going to take you outside of everything that you know. You're on a journey that's going to take you into a zone where you're not quite prepared to be, right? You're just not quite prepared to be in this zone. The Temperance card, the journey, the weighing two things. I think this is going to pull you a little bit out of your comfort zone, but I think that's going to be okay at the end of the day. The Star says in a month and a half, you begin the big journey of your next year. A month and a half, the big journey begins. I think you have some things to go. You have a pathway to walk, and that is going to be guided, though, as the Star. If you haven't already communicated with your guides, you need to get communication going now because you're going to need their help with this. Queen of Pentacles says you are looking for an abundance of success, especially near the end of the year. Samantha, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. And that is your birthday reading with the Anna K. I like it. I like it. You're making some good money at the end of the year. Like Effie, there's something like everything just sort of flows, making good money, making a lot of success, making things happen by the end of the year, especially when the holidays sort of roll around with that. Myra's got the triple shot tonight. Myra wants to know some things. And Myra, we are going to tell you some things. By using this deck over here in the tower. Everybody knows it, loves it. The Wizards Tarot, making it happen. Anna K is your favorite deck. I mean, that was my favorite deck too. That was my favorite deck too. Samantha, does Aries want to sleep with me? Ooh, Samantha's getting hot and heavy up in here. All right, we'll get that Samantha coming up here soon. Anyway, Samantha, we got like 50 readings tonight, so it's going to be a minute. It's going to be a minute, Samantha. I would go and grab some food or something and come back. Anyway, all right. How do other people perceive me? They perceive you as a dreamer. You have ideas, you have ideals, you have things that you want to make happen. You have things, you dream a lot, you're excited a lot, you have some good stuff going well. Okay, but you are a dreamer though. A lot of stuff that you have the ideas for, kind of not practical sometimes, but keep dreaming because that is the way it needs to be. Two of Swords. You're a little bit disconnected from some people sometimes. In other words, they say stuff and then it'd be like, they say stuff and then it'd be like, I was kind of listening, but I wasn't really listening. Your follow-up is kind of difficult indeed. The Three of Wands, they're always looking for you to come back, right? So maybe I need to get like that, this friend over here, and I just haven't contacted him in a long time. It's just sort of, you know what I'm saying? When you got a friend, you don't talk to him in a long time, you just they sort of drift off. And I think that's kind of a little bit of an issue that you may have occasionally. So there you go about that. The Aries, there you go. We hop into with that Aries. We got a hot and steamy tonight up in here. All right, Fairy, you're actually a few off. I mean, you're actually like 3 away. Myra, how will my mental therapy go for me? Oh, man. Ivory, thank you for your donation. Let's see, mental therapy. Okay, let's see if we can get some mental therapy up in here. Hopefully it works. If it doesn't work, I mean, just be who you are. I mean, just be who you are at the end of the day. How will it go for me? King of Swords, we got Justice and the Hanged Man. I don't think you're quite ready for this mental therapy. You got the King of Swords. It's almost like the therapist ain't right for you. Almost like the therapist ain't right for you. The King of Swords being reversed. It's like the communication isn't there, like they're not talking to you, they're not treating the way you need to be treated. It feels like the communication is just off with this particular person. You have different ideals, you have different sort of an idea of what you need to do, how you want to do it. Ultimately, Justice card says you need a better therapist. Okay, you want to know mental therapy? I think you need a different therapist. Just entertainment purposes only, but that Justice card, the imbalanced, different perspectives, not able to communicate as well with you. I think the therapy is not going to go as well as you had hoped, as well as you had felt, because it feels like it's just not, it's just not there. Obviously, entertainment purposes only, as Sid says. What's next for me in love for the rest of the year? Let's find out. It is, we're not even approaching May. Or sorry, no, May. Yeah, we're not, it's one of those nights. We're not even approaching June yet. All right, let's see. I got a delivery update from my Amazon. I ordered a new desk. The desk that I sit at is the size of a small cat. It's like that big, and I'm like this big. So it's like I'm this big, and it's that big, and it's like it. Anyway, I ordered a big desk. So I ordered a big desk. It was cheap on Amazon. It's like $99. It's like a 7-foot desk or something like. Anyway, so hopefully that comes Tuesday. I'll get that set up, and hopefully I get a little more room up in here because this is kind of cramped. All right. What's next for love end of the year? The Lover says you have a good, hot, passionate, steamy relationship coming. A Knight of Cups. It is with a water sign. I think that you are like that indeed. Page of Pentacles says it's going to be kind of a flirty, kind of a fun thing, kind of a hit it and quit it. A little bit that for the rest of the year. I think you're looking at that around July, August-ish. End of the year, you have an opportunity for a relationship, but you just need to dodge that one. The end of the year one, you need to dodge. You need to dodge it. Sid, Sid, it's been one of those, Sid. It's been one of those days, Sid. Fairy is finally here. Fairy has the triple shot. Let's do all of them at once. And then we're knocking it back to PayPal. We still got Samantha, Jade, and another Samantha coming up right now after Fairy is done. Will me and my kids and my boyfriend be happy moving to a new place? And will his business do well, including the business that I got going? Let's see how we're going to combine all of that there. All right. Number one, will you be happy? Let's get a deck of cards that's going to be good for this. All right, we're going to go for the Little Wizards Tarot over here. Drove the whole way to Dad's house and back and forgot the chocolate cake. Nobody should ever forget the chocolate cake because that chocolate cake is really yummy. All right, me and the kids and the boyfriend be happy moving to a new place. Okay, content, happy, new place. Strength, the Tower, and Justice, all majors. It's a big move. I mean, this is a big move. You have a lot of people that need to be happy. Boyfriend, not going to be happy. Sorry, boyfriend's not going to be that happy with that, right? You can be pretty happy with it, all right? Kids, going to be okay. It's almost like this, either the school or the environment or something. The kids are kind of challenged a little bit. I think it's going to be okay. It's just they're like inconvenienced at a max. But sometimes inconvenienced people, they like to voice just how inconvenienced they were. Overall, you're going to be pretty content with it, right? Strength. Have some patience. Have some patience with that. Now, boyfriend has some sort of an oddball thing that they're unhappy with overall. Justice feels like that they don't feel like they're heard. They don't feel like that they have the opportunities. They don't feel like that they have the things that they need in this location. The Tower says overall they're pretty uncontent about that. That is going to be something that you're going to have to deal with at the end of the day. But that's the way it goes. So yeah, everybody but the boyfriend will be happy. The kids will be inconvenienced. I think you're going to be happy because you have looked at this enough to where the situation is going to be pretty good. You're going to be all right. The other thing was, will his business do, including my own business? All right, let's get a little money, fat cash. Can we get some money up in there? As if the money is going to be, right? I would show a magic trick, but I have so many donations, I really don't have the time. You know, way it goes. You know, that's life. That's life. Anyway, we are ending soon, by the way. If you have a question in the queue, I will get to you. But if you have a new question, any more new questions are going to have to be tomorrow because it's one of those days that's very busy. Business success. You get some good business indeed. You have some issues to work out. Almost like the internet is just crappy or something's going on with the connection, the communication. You're just having a problem with it overall, right? Just having this 5 of Wands. It feels like I'm just struggling with the business with that. Your own business struggles a little bit. Something's wrong with the internet. His business does just fine. 4 of Cups says, again, he's not happy with the location. He's going to make that pretty vocal. But the 4 of Cups says that, you know, overall, there's some better opportunities for what they're doing. But I think everybody's business works out fine, but something's with the internet, something's with the discontent with the business and whatnot. Feels like you have more struggle. You have more things happening over here that you have to sort of deal with. Overall, I mean, you got the 3 of Pentacles. We're able to work together. We're able to make it happen, right? Another one of these could be more of an inconvenience thing, could be just sort of a pain thing, but overall, you're looking at an increase in your business and their business, but the competition is kind of fierce and something is up with the internet. I can't decide what to sell. There are too many options. Should I risk it? Oil, lotion, tarot reading, candle. Should I risk it? I think that you should combine all of it together. All of it together. You get a tarot reading and you're just gonna oil the person up. Right? I'm just going to oil you down. All right. And then I'm going to light a candle and light up the oil. Okay. I think you should combine all of that. All right. Fairy, let me know, Fairy. Let me know. That's a perfectly valid business model. It is a perfectly valid business model. You need to oil them up good. Oil them up like something off X videos, right? Oil them up really good. And then give them a tarot reading. And at the end of the tarot reading, you put the candle to them and they just light on fire from the oil. Yeah. Okay. Entertainment purposes only. That's a joke. Don't do that. Don't do that. Entertainment purposes only. Don't light up people for a business. I don't think that's going to be a good idea. I don't think they're going to come back. Or they may, but I don't think they're going to come back. So anyway, that was a joke, by the way. Well, anyway, what should I sell? 10 of Swords, 3 of Swords. I really think that tarot reading is going to be your thing. Tarot reading is going to be your thing. I think this is really kind of your deal with that, right? I think it's going to make people happy. I think you have a good connection with that. I think you have a good connection going in with that. And the 2 of Pentacles says that you can sort of blend out or expand out into other areas as well. In other words, start with tarot and keep with tarot and then expand later. In other words, get your feet into the water, get comfortable, get swimming, and then expand out. I don't think you should do everything at once. It's going to be a big mess. I don't think that the oil lotion is going to work. I don't think the candle thing is going to work, but I think if you add it to your existing thing, I think that's going to be good, right? Because I started with tarot readings, and then I sold some decks of cards, and then I sold some books, and then I sold the Patreon. So you have this combination, but you have to add it later. You can't just do all at once. And I think that's going to be your best shot. Start with tarot. Expand out with all of that. Set a baby on fire with a hot oil. No, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. That was the cat. That was the cat. Anyway, Vanessa, do you see a chance for me and Hero to date? Me and Hero? I think it's going to be a thing. Oh, wait. Before we get to that, we need to go to PayPal. We got PayPal readings waiting. So let's hop over to PayPal right now, my friends, and let's go and get Samantha's got the double shot read tonight, my friends. Let's go with Samantha and see what they are doing up in here. Drama Sunday, have a few questions. Had some drama. Oh my. Have I gotten rid of Eric for good? Have I been able to just get rid of him for good? Ditch him for good? Let's keep with the good decks right here. We're going to stay with the Push Kitty Amy decks and all of that other stuff, right? Tarot and candles would be great combo. So yeah, you got to get your feet in the water, get wet, go swimming, and then after that expand, right? Because what if I had sold decks when I first started? Everybody's like, I don't know who Tarot Oracle is. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That wouldn't have been ideal. But I had to get my feet in the water and get comfortable. People know me. People kind of see my style. And then I sell things. All right. Anyway, have I ever forgotten rid of Eric for good? I think yes. That you have, right? You made your point across. I think the emotional upset is there. Erica's not happy. Erica's is sort of in that mode where they're just sort of ready to move on to the next thing. The Lord of Victory says it is time to be victorious indeed and to make yourself at home, because I think that they are going to be gone for good. I like that. A nice little thumbs up opportunity making that happen. And the other questions Samantha had, and then we're off to Jade, and then we're back to your super chats. By the way, there's a lot of them. Is CG finally out of my life again? Samantha's just trying to cut ties up in here. We got to get rid of CG. We got to get rid of Eric. We got to clean up. We got to get the mop. And all of that other stuff. Did not see my donation pop over here. Lady Lore, were you, Lady Lore, it's been busy tonight. Were you Nadia? If you were, then I got you reading at the beginning of the stream. If you are Patricia, then I have not done your reading because I don't know what your reading question was. I did email you, or I did message you over PayPal if you are Patricia. Anyway, let me know who you are, and I can tell you where your reading is. All right, is CG finally outside of my life for good? Speaking of PayPal, we're on PayPal readings. Yes, they are. Oh, I don't think so. I think they're out of your life for a little bit, right? The Hermit. I'm willing to go on the other direction for a little bit. I'm willing to be that. But the Hierophant, this is too serious for me to give up. I can't give it up yet. I have to be there. Right? You got an 8 of, they're going to start working to get back into the situation, working to get back into your life. So they are putting the effort in to get back. It's almost like they apologize or they have something else to go with and go forth, but it just feels like they're working to come back. So they're out of your life for a little bit, but they are coming back. So CG, that's going to be a no. There's going to be a thumbs down. It's going to be a thumbs down indeed. Ivory, you are... Ivory, you are 11 readings away. You're 11 readings away. So you are not Patricia, and you are not, you're Julie? Let's see. Hang on. I got to figure this out. Nadia. If you're not Nadia, then Julie. You did the interview April that. I have no idea. I have no idea. You're not Patricia and you're not Nadia. Then I have no idea what your question is. Did you donate? Because I don't see it anywhere. And I am extremely organized. So I don't see it in anywhere. Maybe I missed it. Let me know if I did, but I don't think so. At least I don't think so. Anyway, we're back on PayPal. We're coming to Jade in a minute. First, we are going to do this. Jade is going to be after YouTube user Amber. How will my girl's trip to Arizona go? We got the Amber double shot tonight. Let's make it happen. Make it happen. What is it? You choke me. I'm so glad he's gone. Eric was going to choke you. Jesus, that's terrible. You know, Samantha, you know, just that's terrible. That's terrible. That is somebody says they need to choke you. Yeah, you need to take some action there. A little bit of restraining order or I don't know, something needs to happen. That's kind of violent. That's not good at all. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, sorry, Ivory, it's busy. Ivory, it's a Tarot Oracle show. We normally have 50 to 65 reading requests a night. So normally it's pretty busy. Welcome to the Tarot Oracle show, by the way.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle show.
The girls' trip to Arizona is going to go okay. I think it's planned out all right. I think there's unnecessary concern and worry about it. Somebody, one of the girls maybe, is just worried about something. They're just a little bit sort of or worried about it. They don't know all the little facts, and they're just not ready. You know, it's just not something that they're excited about indeed. But it's planned out good. It's planned out good enough, so I think that's going to be good indeed. I wouldn't have any concerns about it. I don't think there's anything in the sidelines waiting that's just going to sort of be disadvantageous overall. I think that one of the girls is disappointed because they didn't get something that they wanted. That's it. They didn't get something that they wanted. They're a little bit disappointed. They're going to be kind of vocal about it. You know, at the end of the day, it wasn't that big of a deal. Again, we have a little bit too much concern about this. I think it's planned well. I think it's planned accordingly the way it needs to be. Even though we're kind of upset sometimes about it, that's going to be all right at the end of the day. But, you know, that's the way it goes. One of them just not going to be happy. They didn't get what they want. And they'll be a little bit of vocal. Other than that, it's going to be fine. Well, let's see them make the team in soccer. Let's see if they make the team indeed. Ooh, that'd be good. That would be good to make a good team in some soccer action. Amber, let's see if they can get that done. Ooh, they do. They do. They do indeed. They make a team. They get a little, okay, Amber, entertainment purposes only. They get a little bit of an injury. It's almost like, I'm not saying like, you know, breaking a leg. I'm saying they get a little bit of an injury, like pull something or a little bit of a discomfort or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's it. Ferry, you are done for tonight. Ferry, thank you again for so many generous donations. I appreciate you. Hope you have a fantastic evening. But yeah, they're very at home with this team. They need to be in that home. They're very at home with them. And I think they're very welcome in that team as well. So yes, they will make the team. Just watch out for pulling something. A little bit of a pulling, an injury, right? A little bit of an injury right now. So yeah, it feels like there's a little bit of an injurious thing happening with there. Otherwise, you know, you didn't ask that part, but I'm throwing it in there anyway because that's what I do. I like to give the customer service. I like to give the whole readings with that. NBC, we got YouTube users. We're hopping back to Jade. Jade, thank you so much for being with us again. Jade, I have missed you. Jade, let me read Jade's question right now because I'm all excited that Jade's here. Jade, they accepted our offer. Jade, that's amazing. That is amazing indeed. All right. NBC, second house choice, better will I get it? All right, let's go with another deck, something that's going to be inventive, something that's going to be right on the money, right on the point, and I do like this one. I love me this deck right here. Vanessa, did you go back to mine? Vanessa, I don't see you anywhere. Vanessa, I don't see you anywhere. Vanessa, did I already do? Yeah, Vanessa, I did yours about... no, I did not go back to yours. I did not go back to yours. Vanessa, thank you for pointing that out. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry indeed. Let's see. Let's see what's going on. Lady Lords, making sure your donation was received. Lady Laura, where did you donate? Did you donate over PayPal? Did you donate over Super Chat? Let me know if you donated over Super Chat. Was it under Lady Laura? let me know. But Vanessa, I need to get to you. I need to get to you. You're correct. I clicked you and I marked you off my list when I clicked you, and then I went off to do something else. So I apologize. I apologize. You make a good point. Is this second house better? Will you get it? Is it better? Yes, it is. You got a queen and a queen. You're sandwiched by queens. I think that's important. The queen says of wands, says that this is a place you're going to be comfortable. You're going to be good. You're going to have a good time with. Now, there's something about actually getting the house that is going to be a problem. It is going to be a little bit of a problem here, getting the house. Maybe you have people trying to outbid you. Maybe you have some people trying to sort of get you in there. The queen says if you stick to your gut and you just stick to it and you ride it out and you just keep going, and I think that is good. I think that is good indeed. All right? The queen. Just keep it going, keep it running, and you make it happen. You make it happen indeed. All right. Were you Anna? Lady Laura, you Anna? I already did Anna's reading. I did Jessica. I did Veronica. I did Carla. I did Dice. I did Lund. That was Aries. I did Samantha's, and I'm doing Jade's here in a minute. So that's a thumbs up that it is better indeed. Now, Vanessa, and then we're going to hop over to Jade. So, if you're Anna, then I did your reading already. You need to rewind a long time, like 15 minutes or more for that reading. Anyway, we're going to Vanessa, which I mistakenly clicked when I shouldn't have. And when I click it, it like marks it off. It like marks it as done. And that was my mistake, Vanessa. Vanessa, do you forgive me? Vanessa, I still love you, Vanessa. I still love you. Not as much as Hero, but I do still love you. All right, let's see what's going on. We're going to do this. We're going to make this happen indeed. I missed you guys. Joan, I missed you too. Victoria, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate that. Soul cards from the Tarot, the Green Lantern Path. Let's find out about that. So Victoria, maybe tomorrow. It may be tomorrow. Anyway, Fairy, have a good evening. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate that. It is okay indeed, Victoria. It is okay indeed. I will get you first thing tomorrow when I come in, 6:30 Central. I will be here and I'll make it happen. Get you a good read right then, Victoria. All right, let's see what's going on here. Vanessa, you and Hero, are y'all gonna date? When I hear Hero, I think of what was that really good TV show? You're Julie. Julie. Oh, Julie, you're coming up. Okay, Julie, I got you. You're coming up. You're coming up. All right, you're in the queue, Julie. You're in the queue. You're actually after Jade. All right. You and Hero, the 10. Strength, the 7. I just say no. I just say no. I'm going to go with a thumbs down here. We got a lot of challenging cards happening indeed. The 10 says this is not a good opportunity for you. It just doesn't feel like the best opportunity. This match doesn't. Strength says it works your patience. You have a 10 of wands. It's almost too much of an effort, too much of a sort of an effort with there. You got strength, need a little bit too much patience. Can I do it? I could. Ultimately, I think you or Hero decide not to do it. It just feels like it's not a good opportunity. It's not a good match. And it's just not something that overall is going to be a good opportunity for you indeed. 7 of Swords especially says, I just got to leave. I just can't stay with this. Maybe you give it a try. Ultimately, it just looks too challenged to make it happen. It just looks too challenged to make it happen indeed. All right. We got Vanessa. Now we're going to PayPal, and that's Jade. And then it is Julie. This is Julie. I don't even know what the name is. The chat scroll, Lady Laura. It's chat scrolling a little too much. All right. By the way, Jesus, Diane, thank you so much for your very generous donation. I appreciate that. We may have to do Victoria and Diane, indeed. All right. We may have to go long. We have to go extended long. All right. Off to PayPal we go, and making it happen over here. We got Jade. Jade says they accepted my offer, and congratulations. That is exciting indeed. And Jade says, let's see. So now we want to know 3 months financial situation. How's it going to look? Are we going to be okay? Because I mean, dropping some fat cash for a house is not a small matter. It's not a small matter, especially with the prices now. With the prices now, it feels outstanding. It feels outstandingly burdensome sometimes. But Jade, let's figure out what you're going to do here for the financials. They got your offer. This is going to be great. See what's going on. I picked up more Anne Rice. I mean, I'm an Anne Rice fanatic. Okay, I'm just an Anne Rice fanatic. All right, let's discuss Anne Rice real quick. I got to do it. I'm sorry, I got to do it. Anne Rice books are freaking amazing. Like, I got the audiobook read by Simon Vance. Go to Audible, look up Anne Rice, Interview with a Vampire, and that whole series with Simon Vance. He reads it like he's a vampire. You feel like this dude is in some vampire club and he's telling you exactly what's going on with it. And I was like, I couldn't go to sleep. I stayed up all night listening to an audiobook. It was that engaging. I was just like, I'm sleeping. I started like downing some coffee. Anyway, go to Audible, look up Anne Rice read by Simon Vance, and just listen to the sample, and you'll be like, oh my God, that is intense. It is so freaking intense, man. Like, I was just like miserable. Anyway, all right, enough of that. I can talk about that all night. Financial for 3 months. Wow. It is looking good. It is looking fantastic. Fairy, you are done for tonight. I got you. A better place. I have twins. Okay, no, Fairy, you do have another reading coming up. Fairy, I'm sorry, you have another reading coming up. Anyway, but yeah, financial looks fantastic. A lot of play money, a lot of good stuff happening. It feels like that the mood overall in your life just feels so good. It feels so good, right? And that is going to be a key point here. A lot of good moods here. Money is a little bit tight after 3 months. I'm not going to lie to you. After 7 months, it's a little tight. 3 months, you're just riding the wave of this house. You're riding the wave of this neighborhood. Now, keep in mind, you do have to buy some stuff for the house. You do have to buy some stuff, right? So it is all about buying stuff, making a match. Ultimately, it feels like you're going to be okay. It feels like there's a good positive vibe throughout the whole thing. After 7 months, it feels like it's sort of taking a toll on you, though. It has some toll that it is taking indeed. So overall, 3 months looks great. 3 months looks great. So that's 7 months that you want to be careful with. And then Julie, Michelle, thank you so much for your donation. Michelle, let me know what your question is. You just want a general? You just said reading, please. I'd love to give you a general if you need it. Hope you have some water. Yeah, I do. I have some water. All right, we may set the record tonight. We have lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of readings to go through. Julie is next with a little bit of general. Let's make it happen. General reading. We're going to use the thought. No, Julie, you don't want the thought. Julie wants, did you want the Tarot of the Green Lantern Path? Is that, I don't know. We're going to do that. We're going to do the Tarot of the Green Lantern Path. Michelle, you're never late. You're always on time. Michelle, thank you for your donation over PayPal. I will get your reading tonight. Michelle, let me know what your question is. Do you just want a general? Michelle, you want a general? Effie's not playing around. Effie's not playing around when she talks about Anne Rice books because Simon Vance. Oh man, I feel like if I didn't have 10,000 readings tonight, I would pull it up and let you listen to it. Gemini Moon, you're 3 away. You're 3 away indeed. All right, let's go. Julie wants a little bit of a general action. We're going to make it happen. The King of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, hang on to your money. This is not a good time to change investments. Big time. This is not a good time to change investments at all. You have some things happening here. King of Pentacles says, hold on to what you got. Very, very important. Effie, no, I got one more fairy reading to go. King of Pentacles says, hang on to your money. I think if you stay and if you hang on, that is going to be key. That is going to be very key indeed. I think that's going to be important because 4 of Pentacles says hanging on is going to be your big opportunity here for sort of keeping your money. Basically, you're going to lose a lot of money. You're going to lose some money here if you don't hold. Okay, entertainment purposes only, but hold. Nine of Cups into a Two of Cups. Relationships, maybe friendships, maybe sort of that connection with that special somebody is going to be very key very soon, because something's up with this expansion, right? Two of Cups, meeting a new person, getting a new sort of a new life in sort of an existing relationship. I think it's time to sort of get into a relationship, get into something as far as that goes. Because Julie, I think there's some opportunities that you have in here. I think they're going to be important indeed. Nine of Cups is all about your happiness as far as emotions are concerned. I think in the next, I would say, month and a half, emotions are pretty up and gone, up in here, up in there. But overall, they did. I'm still on call. I'm on vacation. I'm on call. Seriously. Anyway, but somebody else gonna have to keep that. But anyway, yeah, it is about keeping yourself happy emotionally in love. Don't stress yourself out a little too much with all of that stuff. Anyway, I think that's going to be important done. It'll be important indeed. All right. I'll write a question for today or tomorrow. Oh, Michelle, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. All right, now we're off back to, so I'm back organized. We're done with PayPal and we're off to YouTube user wants to know something. Before YouTube user, we got Fairy. Fairy decided what to sell. The place that I'm moving, let's see. Will the place we're moving to be permanent place, or will there be a better place? Will I have twins in the future? All right, let's see. About twins, about emotions, about all this other stuff. What deck is this? It's the Tarot of the Green Lantern Path, the Tarot of the Lantern Path, otherwise known as women staring off into space with a hazy background, Tarot of the Lantern Path. Women staring off into space with hazy backgrounds, hazy background, hazy background foreground, hazy backgrounds. Hey, I made a huge mistake. I made these detailed cards with these colorful cards. I should have drawn women with hazy backgrounds. I got 43 people that wanted my deck. 43. She got 443. All right. 43, 443. Clearly, I made a mistake with this. I am putting this on Kickstarter Friday. This is going on Kickstarter Friday, by the way. All y'all that are excited about it, Kickstarter Friday. Will it be permanent? Will I have a better place? The Empress says this is a permanent situation. You're not going to be happy. I'm sorry. You're not going to be happy. Overall, it's a better place. It's a permanent place. It's a better place. The Empress is comfortable. The Empress is relaxed. The Empress likes where they're at. The Devil says that ultimately you want another place, but I wouldn't do it, right? I think the permanent place is the new place. I think you're going to be good. You're going to be good indeed. Ace of Wands is what I'm talking about with a future. I think you have a single boy coming. The next child is going to be a single boy with no twins. No twins indeed. Permanent place is good. No twins. You're unhappy about some stuff emotionally with the new place. All right? You are. It's like somebody's talking to you. Not a guide, not a haunted thing. Somebody's talking to you in the new place. And if you listen, Fairy, if you listen, they have a lot of interesting things to tell you. All right, we're wrapping it up, the readings. We have a gazillion readings tonight. And YouTube user is one of them. What's for next in love? I'm very lost after N. Well, I'm glad, YouTube user, I'm glad you finally gave in up. I am. I'm glad that you finally gave in up. You didn't cave. You didn't cave. You just stuck with it. Everything was okay. I think you're all right. Gemini Moon, you are next. But what is next for you in love? the Eight of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Six of Wands. Again, we're back in work. You're meeting somebody at work. I've said it 3 times now. I'm going to say it again. The Hierophant, the big business, the corporation, and I think you meet them at work indeed. Now, they are reading a book. It's almost like sort of a training or something like that. You're training somebody. And I'm going out on a limb. I'm saying you train somebody, and they're very interesting indeed. Eight of Wands says moving on is your best option. You want to know what's next? Eight of Wands. Moving on to the next thing, the next big thing. You don't want to stay stagnant with N. N wants to hit it and quit it. That's what N does. And, at the end of the day, Six of Wands says you have more of a success thing going with that. Christina, thank you for being a member for 16 months. You didn't have to spend that dollar, but hey, since you spent the dollar, thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right. We got Christina up in chat.
I love you.
All right, Gemini Moon, you are next. Gemini Moon wants to know what's coming for me in love, new love interest, or the ex? Oh, my. A new love interest or the ex? Let's find out what kind of things we're going to get done with that by using a little bit of a Chiro Marchetti deck. Chiro Marchetti deck. Oh, you don't want that. You want the Thoth. Okay. You're riding the wave with the Thoth tonight. The Thoth is like on target. The Thoth is on target indeed. So I think that is cool. That is cool indeed. Michelle, you are in the queue. What did I say? Michelle, you're in the queue. Did I just do Michelle's reading? It's good. I'm getting there. Michelle Jean. My question today or tomorrow. Anyway, yeah, you donated. I know you donated. Michelle, I got you. You donated. You'll write your question. If you want to, you can email me or you can PayPal message me. Michelle, there's a message on PayPal. You can message me over there. You can do that. Or you can email me, link in the description for my email. You can do that. Either way, I will make you a reading. I'll make you a video tomorrow. Or you will be first in line. Yeah, I'll make you a video tomorrow. Anyway, I know you donated. I appreciate that. Everybody is indeed watching the Johnny Depp train wreck on there. Okay, anyway, back to the regular readings. We have Gemini Moon. What's coming for me in love and new interest, or is it going to be an ex? We're going to do the Thoth tonight, my friends. The Thoth is there. I need a banana and a shower. I may need a banana and a shower at the same time. A banana and the shower at the same time. I mean, I'm not ruling it out. After tonight, I'm not ruling it out. All right, let's see what's coming to me in love, new interest with an ex. I think it's a new love interest. Okay, you got 2 new love interests coming. The first one is not the best opportunity. I think that they are a user. I think that you're being lied to. I think you're being deceived. I don't think this new love opportunity is going to be something that you want to do. I think they're a bit on the narcissistic side, and wow, they're good at hiding it. Wow, they're good at hiding this indeed. You need to ditch these and run, right? You got the kite. You got the kite indeed, otherwise known as swiftness. Get out of that thing as soon as you can. Hey, if you want to hit it and quit it for entertainment purposes only, nobody's stopping you. Nobody's stopping you. Use protection as always. Look for bugs. Okay, you need to look for bugs if you're going to hit it and quit it. You need to look for bugs. Okay, so look, you need to hold still. I'm going to examine things a little bit. But I think that's going to be the good. The second love interest starts out a little rocky, but it calms down over time. The second love interest is more of a stable, happy, sort of a good thing for you, but it doesn't look that way in the beginning. It looks kind of challenged indeed. You're not exactly thrilled about that. You got an air sign for the first one. The second sign is a water sign. So there you go. All right, and that is it. Overall, even though it doesn't look good on the second idea, the second relationship, I would go for it anyway because you warm up nicely. You warm up very nicely to the second individual. I think that's the water sign, by the way. The first one's the air sign, second the water sign. The water sign, you warm up and it makes it nice and deep. Money wants to know, when is CEE going to contact me again? Let's find out and see if CEE is going to do that indeed. Same thought. It was around $100 a deck. Are you talking about the Tarot of the Green Lantern Path? Well, that's because they're putting a deck, they're putting a book, or they're putting they got like a sticker, and then they got the deck, and then they got a bag. So they got a lot of other stuff that they're jamming in the box. But that's too rich for my taste. For $100, I can get a lot of good stuff. Anyway, you want to know if your work is haunted? Okay, right? That ain't happening tonight. I'm busy. All right, let's see. When is CEE going to contact me once more? Mid-August. Mid-August. It's going to be a while. You're looking for a little bit, right? A little bit of a hermit feel. Not ready to contact you right now. They need to balance things out over there. They need to balance things out with that, but the window is open. In other words, they will be looking through the window. They'll be reaching out and making some contacts, making some things happen. Overall, they feel like they're just disappointed with how things ended, and they want to go forth and be another opportunity. Mid-August is when they will contact you. So there you go. That's exact, Monty. That is exact. So there, you can contact them before that, but that's the way it goes. I mean, banana. Yeah, I may take a shower and eat a banana at the same time tonight. I'm exhausted now. Shower in the morning. I don't like showering in the morning because I work out during the day, and so I'm like all sweaty. And I don't like going to bed because you're like all icky and sweaty, and I don't like that. And then like the bed's all icky and sweaty after a few days of that. No. I want to go. I want to be nice and clean. Then I want to get in the bed. I want to have like a clean bed. I want to be nice and clean. But plus, if you're like icky when you go to bed, it's like hot. You know what I'm saying? It's like really hot, and you're like hotter than you should be. That's why I clean. It was nice and squeaky clean. Go to bed, right? The bed's clean. You feel refreshed. You're not as hot. Anyway, how does the interview go tomorrow with me getting the job? Man, that looks like a good job if you can get it. That looks very much like a good job that if you can get it. I'll be honest with you, Julie. They're getting rid of somebody else. They're getting rid of somebody else. But that's the way I'm saying, right? They're getting rid of somebody else, and the page says that you are going to be the new person going in there. So it will go well indeed. You're looking for the job. They're looking for you. I think that has a lot of good experiences here. The page, you do have a couple of things that they need you to be up on that you're not. Talk to them and say that, hey, I'm willing to learn this. I'm willing to learn that. I'm willing to catch up with what I need to know, because I think that's the key, right? If you have some gaps in knowledge, if you have some gaps, some things, I think they want you to know that. Overall, just be very communicative with them. Let them know that you're ready for this. You're good with this. You're going to pick up the slack. If you need some training, you need some stuff done, that's not going to be a problem. You're going to pick up the things you don't know, because they are going to ask you things you don't know. And the things you don't know is going to bother them. So make sure that they understand that you're a rapid learner. You understand that. You're good with that and all of a sudden stuff. Ivory, you're 3 away. Ivory's like, my God, what is this tarot channel? Ivory, we have 60 donations tonight, Ivory. This is it's a lot, but you're 3 away. I see you, Ivory. I can show you in the queue, Ivory. I actually see where you are. Ivory, you're here. And we are on El Cleo. El Cleo, Samantha, Ivory. You're finally coming up, Ivory, after all of this time.
Hooray!
Ivory, I apologize that it took like a decade, but it is the Tarot Oracle show. So, I mean, most nights is like this. Most nights is like this indeed. All right, you want the little Buddha Tarot? We can do that. We can do that indeed. You rinse off before you go to bed, right? If I'm going to rinse off, I'm just going to take a shower. Like, if I'm going to rinse off, I'm just going to take a shower. Like, I'm just not going to rinse off and then take a shower in the morning. I'm a dude, right? Because my shower takes like 5 minutes, and I just basically slather a bar of soap all over my body, including my hair, my face. Just like bar soap, slather, 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 rinse, get out. I mean, that's my shower, right? So I guess that's rinsing off. I don't know. I don't do a whole shower thing because, I don't have much hair, So there you go. Anyway, all right. General with the baby Buddha. Here we go. El Cleo. 4 of Swords. Don't do it. Delay. Wait. That's the big opportunity. Don't do it, delay, wait. I don't think this is the time for you to engage in anything new, anything exciting. You need to just sort of delay and wait. It's better to look and plan than do anything right there. Better to look and plan than do anything right now. Because the Knight of Swords is all about the action, the environment, rushing in, doing it unplanned, and it's reversed. It says don't do that right now. It's not going to be beneficial for you at all. Queen of Cups, follow your passions because you're not. You're not. Some of your passions have dried up. Some of your passions have gone away. You need to follow those, get excited about those, and make those happen. Queen of Cups is all excited about those indeed. Follow those and make it happen. I think that's going to be important for you. Soap it up. That's what I'm talking about. Soap it up. Samantha is next, and then is Ivory, and then we have Victoria and Diane. We're getting out of here. Michelle, we're going to get yours tomorrow. Michelle, you are going to email me the question, and Michelle, we're going to make you a video for that. All right. You wrote the question at 5:45 super. Okay. Let's see. What was it? Michelle, did I see it? Michelle, maybe I didn't see it. Maybe I didn't. I wrote my question for today. I wrote my question, donate for a reading. I donated $10 in PayPal. Everybody's watching Donnie Depp. I wrote my question today or tomorrow. Will we be building? Okay, there you go. Will we be building a house 6 months? Okay. All right. I will get that tomorrow. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Now for Samantha, then we got three more. We got Samantha, we got three more, and then we are out of here. But wow, we're going for a record. We're going for like a solid 2 hours plus. Anyway, I'm glad he's gone. Eric says, I know what's wrong with advertisers. There's Samantha on here. So if I can get rid of him, CG out of my life for good? No. If I get an error for good? Yes. Samantha, I have no idea what your question is. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not Samantha. That's other Samantha. Samantha wants to know about the Aries. Does the Aries want to sleep with me? There we go. See if we can get some Aries action over here. You may need a shower after this reading. I mean, you may need a shower after this reading. We could get hot and steamy up in here. Does the Aries want to do some sleeping without sleeping, maybe? Let's find out what the Aries is interested in. King of Wands, Temperance, and a Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. I think we do have an exchange of fluids. I do think that we have some things happening with here. We have Temperance card. I think we're ready to balance it out. I think we're ready to get that balance in there, get some good stuff in there. The King of Wands, it says it is time to do the Aries thing, right? The King of Wands is all about the Aries, kind of fire, all of this other stuff, having some action in there. And the Queen of Swords being reversed says, I don't want to get into an argument. I don't want to get anything any serious. I don't want to have anything that's sort of burdening us. So I'm going to go with a yes. I'm going to go with a little bit of a yes.
Music to make love to.
So there we go. I like it. Can we get the love? Can we get the heart of hearts? I like it. Ivory's finally up. Ivory's like coming in new, you know. Ivory's like, oh my God. Anyway, the Taurus and the Ivory Cancer, is it meant to be after all of this time? I hope so. After all of this time that you've waited, you have been here since the beginning of time. Since the beginning of time, since the invention of the wheel, you have been sitting in this chat waiting for your reading. And I understand. I fully understand. All right. We got Richard Taurus and Ivory Cancer. Is it meant to be? Queen of Cups, the Chariot, and the Tower. Now, this is a trick question. It is the trick question indeed. Queen of Cups says there's a lot of good emotional component here that you enjoy about it. A lot of good component here that you like, right? Being a Cancer, you like that. We like that component. So there's good emotions waiting for you here. The Chariot says it goes by quickly. It's like, are we going to do this? Are we going to do that? It seems to be going. It seems to be moving. It seems to be where we like it to be. At the end of the day, you get to a decision point to where things go kind of challenged, things go kind of wild, things go kind of weird, things get a little bit rocky. And at that point, you got to determine if you are indeed meant to be. Because I think if you ride this out, then you will be successful, but you have to ride the problems out. And the problems won't be minor. The tarot card says there's a lot of things coming where a lot of things crumble. A lot of the things that you relied upon, that you were excited about, just aren't there. They just crumble down. And you have to be prepared to deal with that and handle that. If you can, then yes. If you can't, then you're going to have some problems. Overall, I'm going to give you the love balloons and say kinda. I would say yes. You have a lot of good stuff. The chariot we're riding in together. We're going by together. Overall, it looks pretty good. We don't have any of the big cards that I kind of want to see, right? I kind of want to see it. Not a lot of big cards with that. Michelle, I got your question. I know what your question is, and I'll make you a video. Oh man, I feel like I just should do everybody tonight. Just go like record breaking, just till my voice dies. Anyway, soul cards from the tarot of the Lantern Path. Then we got Diane and we got Michelle. Michelle. I don't know. Are we really delayed, Michelle? Is that what's going on? Michelle, I got your question. I know your question. I got your question. I'm ready for your question. I know what your question is. My voice ain't going to take much longer. So, Michelle, I'm going to do your reading tomorrow. Otherwise, I'm going to get a permanent injury with my voice or something. Anyway, all right, let's see. Soul cards from the tarot of the Lantern Path. Hierophant. Take things more seriously than you are. Take things seriously. Look at what's happening. Look at what's going on. Look at what kind of opportunities that you have. Take it seriously, because I think this is something that you need to take seriously that's coming up. So you have a situation coming up that you do need to address, that you do need to take seriously. Indeed, Ace of Cups, since this is going to be something new, something exciting, that emotionally you're ready to go, emotionally you're ready to feel with that. But the Two of Wands says that you feel like you should be doing something else. You feel like you should be following a different path or following some other thing that you need to be doing. Overall, take things seriously, because it is more serious than it looks, than it appears to be. And the Ace of Cups says pursuing it is going to be okay. Pursuing is going to be okay, even though it looks kind of challenging or something that you don't really want to get, if you don't really want to get into. Anyway. All right, Michelle, I have your question. Thank you so much. Diane is the last reading tonight. Michelle, I will do your question tomorrow. Diane is the last reading tonight. Diane wants to know, should or shouldn't I? Hi there. Hi there. What's coming to me? All right, let's look at this. Let's see what is coming to you indeed. All right. Oh, man. What is coming to me? Justice. Six of Wands. Man, it feels like there's a court case or something that's pending. Something that's pending that involves money is coming. It could be a traffic ticket. It could be a court case. It could be some things. It could be some things happening with this. But there's something coming that you need to be involved in that could be legally challenging. And I say that because of the Justice and the Six of Wands. You do prevail through it. You do survive through it. It is something that you can make happen. But the Four of Swords says it's something that drags out a little too long, where you're kind of challenged. You're not ready to do it. You're not ready to go forth. You're not ready to have it happen the way it needs to happen. But basically, there's something involved, almost like legally or something with that happening that you need to get involved with, and you do need to get in there. Four of Swords says don't take any immediate action. Get a good look at it. Take an examination of it. I think that's going to be important for you to do, because the Seven of Wands, it says if I take immediate action, if I just go on my gut, if I just do what I think is going to be kind of good, then you end up in a bad situation. You also have a curious guy that comes into your life. It just comes into your life. It almost feels like for no reason. It's really awkward. It feels like there's some weird things about it. You're going to have to get rid of this person as fast as humanly possible. It's going to be fast as humanly possible. I think that's going to be important for you. Anyway, all right, there is what's coming to you indeed. Diane, thank you for your very generous donation. I greatly appreciate you. And that is it from me. I'm going to go eat a banana and take a shower. And we'll see you tomorrow. Michelle, I will get your reading done tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.